Hey there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again, your motivational speaker, trainer and head coach from Live, Love, Give. And today's message is one that I have had to learn and continue to learn, and it is ultimately that the path of success, your greatest successes, the path of success is paved with failure. And I really want each and every one of you guys out there to get this message today. And really, I know we've all heard it, you've got to fail to succeed and all of these things. But my intention for today's message is to reiterate that message to you guys in the hope that you finally get the message, because this is something that drives us from a subconscious level, and it prevents our growth, that fear of failure. And so I'm really hoping that how I talk into it today is going to resonate with so many of you out there, and it's going to empower you to reach and go for it and keep going and not throw in the towel. And so what I really wanted to talk to you about is to not be afraid of failure. I want you to be much more afraid of not growing, because ultimately, my greatest successes in my life this far have all come from the greatest failures that I've experienced. Every single time I've had a supposed failure, I've left a relationship. Each relationship I've entered in after that has been better and better. Every friendship I've let go in the past, and I've generated a new friendship into my life, it's got better and better. Every business failure I've had in my life, every time I've stepped into something new, it's got better and better. Every single one of my failures has gotten me a greater result in my life, and I see it time and time again. So, this fear of failure that most of us have throughout our lives, it really does hold us back when we don't have a mindset of, whenever I fail, I will learn the lesson and I will utilize whatever I learn from whatever didn't, turn out the way that I had intended. I will learn the lesson so that I can utilize that value to get me to a higher level of result in my life, to allow me to access a new level of my limitless potential. And ultimately, that is the key to breaking free from a fear of failure, to being more afraid of growth, is when we shift our mindset and we actually believe and trust within ourselves that we are the kind of person who, no matter what result we get, we will always learn the lesson and utilize it to ultimately spur us forward and grow ourselves. And I'm a huge believer in bring on the failure, bring on the challenge, bring it all on, because I trust myself that I will always learn the lesson, and I know the power, the value that is given to me every single time throughout my life I've had a supposed failure. So that's really what I wanted to bring to you. And I also wanted to reiterate to you guys that, you fail ahead of time when you don't try. And we don't try because we're so afraid of failure. We're so afraid of what other people will think of us. We're so afraid of not getting what we really, really want in life. And ultimately, we don't try. And that, my friends, is a massive failure. To not try is failing ahead of time. So I really believe that failure is only true failure when we either don't try or we don't choose to find and learn the lesson. We let it defeat us instead of being the necessary fuel that is required to get to the next level. Because we only are at this level and not able to access the next because we haven't learnt the lesson yet. And that failure is ultimately just that new information necessary to learn. It's an opportunity to get to the next level. It is that next brick that is paving the path forward towards our success. And there is so much value in that. And at the end of the day, what's the worst thing that could happen if you try? The worst thing that's going to happen is that you continue to do what you're currently doing right now. So, there really is nothing to fear there. I really hope that this message is hitting you guys when you need it. If you are walking that path and maybe you're too afraid to try because you're so scared of that failure, you're so scared of what others will think. What about what you'll think? What about what you'll think for not giving it a go, for not trying? When you look back on this moment and you look back and reflect upon your life and look at those opportunities that you had, and you get to that moment and you knew you held yourself back. You didn't even try because you were so fearful of what others would judge. You were so fearful of what others would think. And ultimately, I want you guys to value so much more what you think, what you will think. And I want you to generate a life where you look back on your life and you are so proud of yourself. Every time I've made a transition in my life and I've failed at something, and people's perceptions might be you failed that relationship, you failed that business, you failed that challenge, you failed that goal, whatever it was. Whenever I look back at one of those moments in time, I am so proud of myself for having the courage to make the shift, make the change, to no longer settle for mediocrity and go for something extraordinary, no matter what people perceive of how that turned out. I'm super proud of myself for those moments, and I know each and every one of you can look back in a moment in your life, whether big or small, where you had the courage to make a shift or make a change, or you just tried something and maybe it didn't work out how you originally planned. But I bet you're proud of yourself for taking action. I bet that you're proud of yourself for having the courage to do what others wouldn't because they were so fearful of not making the move. And if you are that person, I have so much compassion for you right here, right now. I know what it feels like to be scared to make the move, to be scared to try something. I really, really want you to know that you never regret the things that you take action towards. You always regret the things that you really wanted to do and you just never had the courage to do. And so that's really what I want to bring to you guys today, in the hope that you recognize and take this on board, that ultimately the path to success is paved with your failure. And it is necessary. They are the necessary building blocks to reach higher levels of your limitless potential. And you're never going to regret paving that path. You're going to regret not creating that path, not paving that path, and living a life full of regret because you didn't try something you were called to try, you were called to do, and therefore you never built the resilience, you never built the self-belief. Self-belief has to be generated. Stop waiting around for this special moment in your life where you're all of a sudden going to believe enough in yourself. You have to take that first step to generate higher levels of that self-belief, that courage, which will ultimately propel you forward to trying new and improved things and busting through and failing at a higher level so that you can reach a higher level in your life. So I'm really, really hoping that this message is resonating with you guys. I hope that it is inspiring for you guys, and I'd love to hear from you. So make sure that you are dropping in the comments any of your questions, comments, feedback. I'd love to connect with you. This is a community of engagement, and if you haven't already, oh my gosh guys, come on over and join the Limitless Potential Inner Circle Facebook community. We started it 4 days ago. It's already up to over 400 people. Amazing quality of people, like minds. I've never before been engaged in a group to this caliber, and I'm super excited. I'm super grateful for each and every one of you who has joined, because you're making such an extraordinary community there. And I love how much you guys are connecting, building relationships with one another, supporting, encouraging, being there for one another, sharing your wins, sharing your losses, being open-minded, and ultimately sharing a vision for all of us to reach higher and higher levels of our limitless potential and share it with love, connection, gratitude, appreciation, all of the best stuff that means something in life. So definitely, if you haven't already, sorry, I think I forgot again to drop that link in the title today, but I'll link it up as soon as I get off this Facebook Live with you guys. And I am going to check in with you and see who's been able to join. I appreciate you guys so, so much. Elliot, haven't seen you in forever. I love having you here. Wes is here, and Natalie, and Kelly, and Jonathan. Awesome to have you. And Matthew, and Jamie. And Hassani's in the house. I love it. And Anthony and Shane and Graham's back. I love it. And Jeremy, awesome, awesome. And William and Sergio and Alan and Junior Padilla. Awesome, from the Philippines. Thanks for being here. And Lizzie and Wes, I've always let fear of failure rule my life, but not anymore. Awesome, Wes. I love to hear that. That warms my heart so, so much to see people recognize and take ownership of what has been limiting them in their past and step forth with empowerment and courage to no longer let that rule them. So Wes, you are awesome. I'm so grateful to hear that. And Yisen from Colombia, awesome to have you. And yes, Elliot, definitely, we learn from failure. Absolutely. My biggest lessons in life have come from these supposed failures. And I am super grateful for each and every one of them. And I welcome them to come into my life. And because I trust, I know I will always learn the lesson and use it to propel me forward. And when you have that mindset and you have that belief and you have that trust within yourself, there's no such thing as failure. You will welcome it and you'll get out into the world and you will try. You will move forward in the direction of the things that matter most to you. And that, my friends, is where life begins, and that is what life is all about. So thank you so much for being here and sharing that, Elliot, and Hassan and Ivan and Jan, thanks for being here, and Shane, good morning to you. And Piero and Julie and Mel and Isaac, thanks for being here, guys. And Jace, fear everything and run, face everything and rise. Peace. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I love all those analogies around fear. Definitely. Awesome. And yeah, awesome, awesome. Jan, Thomas Edison Rule 101. Love it. And Jonathan, here from Florida, watching Hurricane Irma passing as I type. A lot of rain, heavy winds. Hope everything is going okay with you there, Jonathan. Much love to all of you in Florida. Our thoughts are with you. Hope everything is going to work out and that hurricane is going to pass. Bradley, awesome to have you, and Matt and Gia and Praveen and Adrian, awesome. Nancy, you've written your comment here. Thank you so much. Yes, you're so welcome. In these 2 weeks, I am growing in many different areas, just listening to live Facebook and reading your posts. Oh, also, I already read Emotional Intelligence and I'm reading The Universe Has You Back. Awesome. Emotional Intelligence, brilliant book. And Universe Has You Back, I've got it on my bedside table over there. So you must be in the group. You probably heard me talk into that. That's awesome. And this is bringing a breakthrough, not just for me, but for many beautiful people. Thank you so, so much for your kind words there, Nancy. I appreciate you so, so much. Thank you for touching my heart. It's people like you that inspire me. You're the reason why I do what I do. So super grateful for you, Nancy. Thank you so much. And Matt, I'm loving that this message is hitting home. Jalma, thanks for being here. And Adrian, I'm so super grateful that you're getting such immense value from these live videos. Again, you're the reason why I do what I do. So thank you so much. I love it, Thomas. Thanks for the proposal. Feeling good. Jeremy, failure does not equal devalue. Shifting our paradigm from failure as devalue to opportunity and growth is a catalyst that helps push us forward. You are an absolute superstar, Jeremy. I love you sharing your words of wisdom. I love having you part of the Limitless Potential Inner Circle community as well. So guys, if you want to hear amazing and connect with people like Jeremy and connect with people who are amazing, who are sharing their words of wisdom here, you've got to come over and join our community. We would love to have you a part of it. It's so inspiring. And thanks so much for being here, Jeremy. Appreciate you so, so much. And Albert's here, and Stella from Thailand. Nice to have you. And Jeannie's back, and Kadek. And Jeannie, to fail is to grow. Absolutely. And Jean, thanks for being here. And Nameen and Matt, Conor McGregor says, we win or we learn. There's no room to lose or you'll never grow. Absolutely. And I love Conor McGregor. He is such a personality, such an entertainer. And yeah, I think that's what we all gravitate towards Conor McGregor. He's such a great example of how, you know, a lot of people who could operate from in the way that he does could be viewed as kind of cocky and we don't really like them. But why is it that we love Conor McGregor, so many of us? And I think it's really because he's doing the entertainer sort of thing and he's like believing in himself, but it comes from a real place of authenticity. That's my perspective on it. And we love that. People love people who are authentic and who back themselves and who give it a go, and he goes for it. You know, he's not letting the fear of failure hold him back. So it is so inspiring to humanity to have people like that. So I love you sharing that, Matt. Thanks so much. And William, perfect timing on a great message. Awesome, awesome. Very true. If you never try it, you won't know. Or exactly. And like I said, you fail ahead of time when you don't try. So get moving out into the world. I love that, William. Thanks so much. And Shane, yes, agree. But think depends on your situation, how far you can take it. I have learned. Okay, interesting. I'd love to hear more about your perspective there, Shane. I always love hearing what people are thinking around this topic. For me, I really believe that, you know, failure, I don't really see the difference in terms of the situation. To me, I'm just like, you know, we've got to try, we've got to get out there, and we've got to lose the fear of failure. The fear of failure never serves, no matter what your situation. You know, the fear of failure keeps us small, keeps us limited, and that is not what life is about. And I always love having you, Shane. Thanks for being here. And Anthony, love this. You hit the target with everything you say. Every live video is quality. Oh, Anthony, thank you so much for those kind words. Honestly, they are so brought into my heart. I really appreciate them, because all I want to be doing with these Facebook Lives is making sure that I'm adding some sort of value to you guys. So when you let me know, I absolutely appreciate it. And also, you know, don't be afraid to let me know any way you feel like I could be adding more value to you guys. I rely on you guys to help me keep my finger on the pulse of what's important to you. So definitely let me know, or if there's anything that I could be talking into that would be of value. And I so appreciate you, Anthony. Thank you so much. And Hassani, although it doesn't feel good at first, the natural order of things is action first. Belief, confidence second. Yes, the key is just thinking less in the beginning and just doing. Absolutely, Hassani, and I am so super appreciative to you. Just want to give you another little shout out to being such a leader in the Limitless Potential Inner Circle community. People are being inspired by you. You're sharing your growth, your journey, your wisdom, just like you are here, and we all appreciate you so, so much. So thanks so much for being here. And Roy's here, and Cindy from Tahiti. Awesome. And definitely, Hassani, got to take that leap. And Ali, thank you so much for your kind words. And Ty and Ramon, I'm so grateful for that this is adding value to you. I appreciate those words so, so much. And Heinz, thanks, Roy. And Crystal, thanks for being here. And Ben and Stella, thank you so much for your kind words. And Michelle and Judy and Abina, thanks for being here. And Tomakan, thanks for being here. And Craig and Dustin and John, is this live? It certainly is. And Ram, awesome to have you back. I love seeing your face pop up every day. And Tammy, it's not trial and error or failure, it's trial and change. Absolutely. And again, you're just one of the other superstars in the Limitless Potential Inner Circle community that you guys just really do inspire me each and every day. You're sharing your words of wisdom. You're adding value to everybody's lives. You're supporting, encouraging, and it's so, so beautiful. Every time I enter that group, I am blown away by how much more you guys are engaging with one another, building relationships with one another, and really helping to encourage and support the greatness in all of us. So appreciate you guys so much. And Mike, thanks for joining. That really is my message for you guys today. Make sure that you are coming on over and joining the Limitless Potential Inner Circle community. We would love to have you, and we're doing extraordinary things in there. I'll have it linked up as soon as I get off this live. You just click on the link, request to join, and I will approve you. And Jolene, thanks for being here. Where do we sign up? I'm new. John, I'm sorry I didn't leave the link on there already, but I will put this, I'll give you the link as soon as I stop the recording today, so you'll have that. And San, I agree with you, Vanessa, without failing, you never know what you can accomplish by persistence. Absolutely. And along that journey, San, you know, we build momentum, we build that self-belief, that courage, and there's so much power in that resilience through our persistence. Absolutely. And I love that this is resonating with you, Sam. Thanks for being here. And awesome, Ram. And Alicia's here. Love it. And Hassani, I think if there was a word, one single word to replace failure with, that's synonymous with opportunity for growth, that would really help. I'm going to do some research into this, Vanessa. Awesome, awesome. I love it, you know, and I always look at failure as learning. What have I got to learn? It's that opportunity to learn that piece that I don't know just yet, and that me as who I am without this lesson can't get that result. I need that failure, I need that lesson, I need that opportunity in order to step up to a new and ever increasing level of my potential. So absolutely, Hassani, let us know in the Inner Circle community what your research finds. I absolutely love your dedication to your growth and contribution. It's so beautiful. And Sunil, thanks so much for joining me. I'm just about to sign off, but please, guys, if you have any last questions, comments, anything, make sure that you pop it in the comments right here, right now. And yes, Abina, you do need to sign up. I will put the link on this video and just request to join. I'll approve you. You'll be in, and it's going to be amazing. I'm super excited, and we've even been talking about some beautiful Simona in the group yesterday. She had a suggestion that we work out where all of us are, because we're all across the world, we're all in different parts of the world, and work out where we are, and we could be starting to create some meetups with extraordinary quality people who live in our city, who are part of the Limitless Potential Inner Circle community, and I'm super pumped and excited to where that is headed. So thank you, Simona, whenever you're watching this, for that amazing suggestion, and I can't wait to move forward with that. And definitely awesome, Hassani and Ram, failures help us build ourselves better and better. Absolutely. And Shabudan, nice to have you. So much love for you, Nancy. And awesome, guys. I am sending you all of my love, light, energy, blessings, gratitude, appreciation for being here, for showing up, for sharing your most valuable resource, your time, to watch this video. I really truthfully hope that this has added value to you. I hope it's given you some sort of value, inspiration, new perspective, empowerment of any sort. That is why I do what I do, and I am sending you all of my love, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow, and definitely join the Inner Circle, and I can't wait to get to connect on a deeper level with you in there. All right, sending all my love, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.